This is a review of Wilderness State Park, which is on the extreme northern edge of the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. Here's a campsite at Wilderness State Park in Michigan. We're in Lower Peninsula, almost as north as you can get. I mean, we have Lake Michigan to the north of us as it rounds the bend towards Mackinac Bridge. And it's typical of state parks, you know. This is more of a popular park, so it does get a little bit worn, although there are still some sites that have full grass, some sites that the grass is worn away. Unlike many state parks these days, this one still has gravel roads. Most of them have paved roads nowadays, but this park is actually undergoing a reconstruction. So I imagine in a year or two you'll see a lot of changes at this park. So if you've not been to this park, or if you have not been to this park in a while, it might be worthy to come back in a couple of years. The bathhouses have seen some wear. I wouldn't go so far as to say that they're dilapidated. They are still functional, they're just kind of old. While some of the sites are quite large, others are quite narrow, like these, with a walkway in between. Well, this is actually the third time that I've been to this park. The last two times were quite some time ago, once in the 60s and once in the 80s. And as I recall, this was all beach sand before, where now they've kind of let it go back to nature, I guess, because it didn't used to have all this vegetation. I do have to say, though, they have a pretty modernized sanitation station. Looks like it was just recently rebuilt. And one thing I also noticed here is these are bear-proof dumpsters. So yes, we are in bear country.